Welcome back to Math Zen, everyone. In today's video, we will be going over questions 11 and 12 of our Fast Test Prep for 5th grade series. Today's questions fall under the Algebraic Reasoning umbrella. Let's dive in and take a look.
This screen, we are going to take a look at number 11 of our Fast Test Prep for 5th grade series. This question falls under the Algebraic Reasoning umbrella. If you'd like to pause the screen, now would be a good time to do it.
I wonder what the answer is. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Alright, now that you've had a chance to read and try this problem on your own, let's compare our answers to see how you did. The problem reads, Oliver spent exactly $19 on snacks and drinks at the movie theater. Using the information below, which items could Oliver have bought? Choose all that apply. So our goal for this problem is to see which combination of items will equal $19. So for A, we end up having 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2, which is going to equal 13. Clearly that does not equal the 19 that we're looking for, so we move on to option B. Option B is going to be 5 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is going to equal the 19 that we wanted. But we're not done here yet because the problem says choose all that apply. There might be more than one correct answer here. So now we're going to go on to option C, and we're going to test out option C. So for option C, we're going to do 5 plus 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4, which equals 20, which we're so close, but we need it to equal exactly 19. So again, in this case, we are going to have to move on to choice D and see if choice D works. So for choice D, we have 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4, which does equal 19. So for this problem, our final answer is actually B and D. So you need to make sure that you're reading these questions completely, because if you would have stopped at choice B, you would have gotten this question wrong because there was 2 correct answers, B and D. Good job if you got that. Very good job with number 11. Now let's take a look at number 12 of our Fast Test Prep for 5th grade. This is under the Algebraic Reasoning umbrella. If you'd like to pause this screen now, this would be a good time to do it.
I wonder what the answer is. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Now that you've had a chance to read this problem and solve it on your own, let's go ahead and take a look and see if you got it right. The problem reads, Alejandro is separating nuts into equal-sized piles to place into trail mix bags. He has 12 walnuts, 18 almonds, and 42 pistachios. What is the greatest common factor Alejandro can use to divide the nuts into equal-sized piles? So what we're being asked to do here is we need to take our 3 values, which is 12 nuts, 18 almonds, and 42 pistachios. What we need to do is we need to list the factors of each of those. So 1 and 12 are the easiest factors of 12. Then we can also do 2 and 6. Then we can also do 3 and 4. Those are the only 6 factors for the number 12. We need to go ahead and do the same thing for number 18. So we can do 1 times 18. We can do 2 times 9. And we can also do 3 times 6. Those are the only factors of 18. Now 42 seems a little bit more difficult, but really there's not that many factors for the number 42. We have 1 and 42. We have 2 and 21. We have 3 and 14. And then we have 6 and 7. No jokes, everybody. Now, once we do that, all we have to do is simply look for the greatest factor that they match at. And you can clearly see by just looking at these that the greatest factor that all three of these numbers share is the number 6. So 6 is the greatest common factor for this question, and it is the answer to how many would go into each pile of nuts for Alejandro's trail mix bags.
Great job today working on these algebraic reasoning type questions. Remember, as we progress through these questions, I am going to be covering all of the standards. Let me know in the comments if you'd like questions 21 to 30 to be about fractions or geometry. So long until next time, and don't forget to keep searching for your Math Zen.